Hello and welcome to Twisted Throne after a long hiatus thanks to college. And as we all know, we only have 3 players, don't worry about it. And I'd like to introduce all the members here. Hi, I'm your own and only host, Top Hat or Diamond for will be the most of this. And as my wonderful co-GM, I have Blue Odyssey.
Hello, I am Blue. I am your co-GM, co-host, and here to balance out the chaos that is Diamond.
I don't know what you're talking about. Next on the list, we have our wonderful player, Blink Dog. Blink, who you are and who are you playing?
You already said who I am.
Shh, don't worry about it.
You, Diamond.
I'm bad at this, alright? I haven't done it in like months.
Anyways, I play Steven Talarico. Also, Diamond, you said you were the one and only host, and yet Blue is right here. What do you mean by this?
What are you trying to imply about our good man Blue?
The person
He's the one and only host, I'm the one and only co-host.
the person that plays the blonde
You're
guy,
lucky
who
if
you
they
are and
say
who
you
you
would be
play.
ripped alive.
Hey, I'm Shade. I play Dion Brando.
Sweet.
Or, well, Dion Shaw.
The person playing the big baby man. Present yourself and your character.
Gee, I wonder who that signs for.
I already went.
Obviously, introduce yourself again.
For whatever. Anyway, hi, TW Penny for short, and I play John Vonnegut, Joestar.
Wonderful. As a quick recap of what happened last session, a lot of things. We've met a bunch of friends, we have family problems. Apparently, Robert has a fucking son, and John's dad is gone, and shit hit the fan for a little while. A cowboy showed up.
I like that cowboy.
The cowboy, the cowboy's cool. His name is Shade. Hi, Shade. Anyway, I totally did that on purpose for everyone wondering. We also had some discussions, and also 2 very important people showed up besides Robert. They are very nice. They're very nice people. I love them. They're my babies.
I like your liver.
They're my. I don't know what you're talking about, but Penny, shut up. They're my babies. I love them. I want them to have a good time.
Tell them.
And all right.
Talarico walks up with his liver, Kitas.
Yeah. And for this session, we're gonna start out at the Eternals. As a small bit of context, Killer received a phone call from her boss, and apparently he got some form of lead on the possibility of where her little brother is. So she quickly said her goodbyes and she left to search for her family. Which honestly, fair, very much fair.
It is decently fair.
Very fair.
Who cares about their family? I personally just cry.
Right. I'm gonna shift ping. There we go. You guys kind of just went walking down and thinking about stuff. About how the fact that now, I guess, you guys are now in a gang. How's that going on for you, folk?
It's not a gang, it's different.
You see the guy with sunglasses on the roof? Well, it looks like a gang, by the way of sound of it.
Well, it's not a gang. Do I need to explain this over again?
I mean, it is basically a gang.
No, it's very... Oh my god.
What do you want me to say? All of you wearing black outward shirts, all going in a little group. Are you not
Okay,
with that?
well,
Are
that
you
was a coincidence.
okay? Are you with the Kevin guy? He's also wearing
Are
black.
we with Kevin?
Yeah, he's also wearing black on the outside. Is this the leader of the gang? Wait, are you guys just the Backstreet Boys?
We are not, no. We are not, no.
No.
We are not the Backstreet Boys.
You guys really should change clothes. It's making this really confusing.
I think Kevin should change his clothes.
It looks good on those.
Yeah, well, majority rules.
Fair enough. And, hey, Blue.
Yes.
can you move the old man all the way to the players so I can capture with my camera?
Which old man?
Uh,
There are many old.
The important one. It's above on the map, north of the players. Just yeah.
You might have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I'm pretty both.
It's the Robert one. It's the Robert.
Oh yeah.
That important old man. My co-host, ladies and gentlemen, he's very competent.
I'm very.
He is. You are bad at explaining.
I'm very bad at explaining things. As you guys are discussing the existence of a gang to this random ass dude that is just on top of the ceiling, talking all the way from up there, you guys can hear.
Stu appears right next to this random ass dude.
Hey, what up?
Yep. Over.
Oh yeah. I kind of give me a hot second. I could get down from over here, but then it would give tips about my stand. I want that to be a secret, so I can look cool one day. Give me a hot second. You see him disappear from the roof. You hear a few like rock was like tiny little rocks were falling, and then you hear the same sound again, and then he just kind of just shows up through the corner over here. Hello. Anyway.
You know you don't have to keep your stand secret from us.
Oh, I know I don't have to, but the mystery is intriguing. Aren't you super curious to know what it is, though? Huh? What?
You know what my stand does.
What amazing power I must have to be so important. He starts flexing his body, trying to show off. Oh yeah, look at this. This can kill a man.
I'm just going to assume it's rock climbing until proven otherwise.
You know what? Fair enough. That is a very good guess.
Rock climbing on air, that'd be something.
I used a wall, but sure. Anyway,
okay.
The main reason why I'm
climbing
here...
on a wall, got it.
Well, yeah, that's how walls work, dumbass. Anyway, the main reason I'm here is you! Looks at Dion.
Oh?
I didn't teach you anything at all, did I? Honestly, it feels like it's been months. I know I only slept for like 5 minutes or something. Bad sleep. But empathy. Alright, what do you get so far about it? What do you know about it? What do you remember about it?
Oh, give me a moment to check my notes because, you know.
Dion pulls out a little book that he has written a bunch of ramblings of his day to day. Okay, let me see what I remember about this.
Well, it's on the. He pulls out a cell phone that he types in. Effectively, empathy is. It's a weird sort of thing I notice of forming a connection. Like, it functions. Like, only stand users can use it. Apparently.
Yeah.
And it can pull a lot of bullshit from what I've seen you do, such as on your face through walls.
That wasn't... It can do that. It can. I don't think I've done that, actually, with empathy itself. That was something else.
Okay, fair enough. I just knew you literally interrupted us through a wall.
But don't worry, eventually, if you get as good as me, you can theoretically go through a wall using empathy. But anyway, the tips I'm gonna give it to you is that, look, I'm gonna be honest, you are really weird. You should have a stand by now. It only makes sense. It's hard to think about it. So all I'm gonna do is just give you the. Well, it's not his. I know about it. Don't me. I'm older than you.
Says you.
Yes, says I. I'm important. Don't go says you. I'm a big deal. John, tell him I'm a big deal. Yeah, John. Anyway,
You
Dion.
What's your thing for Mr. Dion?
Yeah, Dion, the main point is, Question, do you already know how to control that thing in your shadow? Because I'm assuming it's there to help you.
Dion stops for a moment.
Oh, right.
No, was never explained how to use it.
Well, how does the user usually does it? Have you seen him do anything about it?
Well,
the user was hiding in a dumpster the whole time.
From what we've seen, they usually sick it on random passersby
That's
without
fair.
warning.
Well, if he gave it
Where are
to
the
you,
passersby?
have you tried speaking to it? Not even empathy, just say something. Just tell it to do something. He gets out of the
Dion?
way.
Yeah, say Dion looking for like things for a moment of something non-destructive to tell this thing.
It's a dog. Tell it to sit.
That's true.
Sit. He says, kind of just directing towards the shadow.
You look at the shadow, nothing happens. Trevor's like, oh my god, it's a stand! Okay, look. Stands usually are either related to fighting people or to something else that is like, I don't know, a pseudo fight. Like, imagine like two lawyers enter a courtroom and somehow their stands allow them to do better lawyering. That's their way of fighting. That thing over there, if it can fight, make it fight. I don't think sitting counts as fight. Especially because I'm assuming it's a long distance one, so it's either...
John squints at you. You know, you can pull out a stand and tell it to do things like...
Shush, I'm being smart right now. Just, look, there's this trash here, don't worry, I'll clean it up, just tell the wolf to bite it. The stand. Fuck, I said wolf, that's a spoiler. No, I didn't say it, ignore that. Just
stand.
Look, just tell the stand in your shadow to fucking bite this trash over here.
And once again, gonna look to it. Tear into that trash.
And as you do so, let me find the icon for this thing. I really hope I have it saved. It would be really embarrassing if I didn't. Wouldn't it?
It would, especially since how much time you had in the past week to prep for this game. I'm assuming that you spent all of it good and well and didn't play a game the whole time.
Look, God of
Or
War
even
Ragnarok
fishing.
is really freaking fun, alright?
Look, we had to do some last minute preparation because some of the songs lead themselves from the thing. We definitely are very good at this, I promise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're definitely
You're doing fine,
Definitely
Blue.
not God of War.
You're doing fine, Blue. Now for you, Diamond.
Anyway, you see as you order this thing tear into the trash, and it gets out of your shadow, and like a wild animal starts ripping into it. It literally doesn't stop. It's just biting into this thing angrily,
I don't think that's healthy.
furiously. Yes, John?
I don't think that's healthy.
Well, it's a stand. I don't think it eats. You see this thing bite into a can and it swallows it. Oh god, it ate.
Hope the user doesn't feel that.
If they did, it'd be pretty funny.
I mean, have you figured
It'd
out
be
what...
pretty funny, but at the same time, not sadist.
Okay, what...
Okay, probably
question.
just be the feel or the taste of a can.
Alright. Now, Dion, to the important part. Considering you are an empathy user, and you can't really, you know, control this thing fully, and you need to directly give it orders with your mouth, try to use empathy to at least understand what it's kinda feeling. Just focus. Don't worry, I'll stop my empathy so it doesn't bother you, so focus on it.
Dion's gonna start trying to focus in on it.
Roll me, some brains. Alright. Dion, Your mouth tastes like trash.
Give me a moment to roll something real quick. Okay, Dion, like, winces as he cuts the connection, but otherwise isn't, like, emoting too much.
You know you can tell it to stop as well, right?
Cut it out, Dion says, calling to the thing.
You see as the thing looks back at you, and you see it's from its mouth, no liquid comes out, it's just the trash goes all out, just flies out into the pile. It goes into your shadow, and it disappears from sight.
So it knows stop, but not sit. Who trained that dog?
You know who trained that dog.
I
do, and
mean,
it makes sense.
maybe the user doesn't like sitting.
Well, that just doesn't make sense. Thinks back to when Ezio was sitting down discussing with us.
Well,
Probably
either
for
that
playing.
or putting on a show at its own, like, their own expense.
That sounds about right. Anyway, hey John, I got a gift for you.
Yep. For me.
Hey Penny,
Yes.
what would be the ideal weapon for you to have for your stand to be better utilized?
Give me a second.
I see a weapon, but it can be any mundane item that you think could help you.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I just DM you this because I realized this would be the answer and it's kind of funny.
Alright, DM it to me. Do you want to keep it a secret? Cause...
Actually, no. I could say it out loud. It's some kind of water pistol.
You see, as he reaches out into his jacket, like in this menacing-ass fucking pose, as about to pull out a gun, he aims at your face and just pulls the trigger and just there's war on your face now.
John just sits there, like, you know that thing where you just, like, comically keep your eyes closed after something just, like, went all over you?
Yes.
Yeah, that.
That's exactly what I imagined. Rover goes, "This is the most powerful weapon I could ever think that you would need, John. A plastic water gun. Good quality as well, pretty expensive.
Flex? Oh, wow, that was nice.
Okay, it's yours. I'll add that to your inventory.
Make sure the
I will
safety's on.
add... Dude, what pistols have safety?
There's a fucking toy fake safety thing on the water pistol.
John tries to click it, he realizes it's molded into the plastic.
Oh, good thing you put it on safety mode. Imagine if you shot yourself on the foot. That would be bad.
Indeed it would.
Yeah. As for you, he looks at Steven. I don't have anything. You're an alien. That I don't know how to help with that.
Not an alien. But
A werewolf then!
No.
Fuck! Come on!
I think you already tried.
He's trying.
Wolf.
Vampire?
He's tried
No.
multiple times.
Fairy.
No.
Okay, so you're just repeating your answers from before.
Cacti.
This random guy from here says.
Yeah, what's up, Jeremiah?
Jelly said you'd forget to get the third guy or something. I don't know. So he like got this for him on his way out. He tosses you down something, Steven. You look at it. It's a pair of sunglasses. For your sunglasses.
Nice, I knew to spare.
Huh.
Please say you put them on over your current ones, please.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I have. He kind of just goes through you. What? Come on, I have the key for the bus in the front.
Wait, that thing actually works?
Yeah, it's a door.
It's a bus.
It's our gate to keep people from entering when we don't want them. Gotta squeeze through between the couch and the trash there.
Yes, if it works.
Oh. Could be worse, could be better. Let's just focus.
Hey, Leo. Leo will politely get out of the way with a nod and just stand over here. And you see as Robert pulls out a key and kind of just opens up the door on this side. You notice like the door on this side like was molded in because this is like a fucking bus, so only the other side should have a door. So they had to actually fucking mold a new one here. Like cut it open and put a door here. It's like, okay, here we go. He opens it, walks in, opens the other door, and then kind of just open space so you guys can walk through.
How'd you get that in there anyways?
Well, it is a lot more spacious than you think inside of these things. Kids,
okay.
It's great for hide and seek.
Second question, why did you face it the way where the door wouldn't face inwards?
Well, we'll have to do
I
it.
can answer all of your questions by saying his name is Robert.
Okay, first of all, the place was like this even before I settled in this place. Should be my place. Alright? Look, a lot of this place is like filled with Brazilians and people to just pull out bullshit to solve problems. They didn't have a money for a gate, but they had an abandoned bus. So they used what they got.
And other excuses we tell ourselves.
John, I'm gonna kick your ass if you don't leave my front in the next 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds.
Right.
2
John
seconds.
just stares blankly at him.
He's gonna grab your nose. Roll bronze. The best part
I'm not
is
gonna roll bronze. I'm gonna do something stupid.
the best part is I don't remember what his brawn is. I didn't expect him to roll bronze.
Hey, Diamond, I'm gonna do something stupid.
Alright, what is your something stupid?
Something stupid with my stand.
I'm scared.
Instantly murders this man.
Don't
Eddie, every time you pull out your stand, me and Diamond get an abject terror
don't worry.
sensation in our brain.
It's fine.
Now he's gonna melt off his nose.
You joke.
Poodle, your dick is now a
Why?
poodle.
Let me just check to see if I got any bonuses from this real quick. Oh god, I do! I get bonuses from it!
I really hope you're applying some kind of grappling bonus to this.
Actually, you know what? Since we're... Hold on, I gotta see if I got a trait for this.
You know what? I'm not gonna be mean. I could be mean.
Dang, I don't have a trait for this. I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, I technically could do something, but he's not trying to hurt you. You're gonna be fine. So, what do you do, Penny, with your stand?
He goes to grab my nose. His hand kind of whiffs it for a second as he thinks he sees his nose turn to water, and then it just reforms.
You see,
I never took that water off my face, by the way. He begins to wash it off, wash it off now.
Ha! Smart ass. Good job, John. Very smart.
Learn from the best.
Anyway, now fuck off. You gotta, you know, deal with those metallic laughters or whatever. Funny joke, guys. Iron pussies or something.
It's one of them.
It's one of them. It's a disco.
I don't think it's any of those, but okay.
I sent the address to your phone, so don't worry about it too much. Again, if you need me, I'll stick around. You can call me if you need something. And remember, don't fall for the bitches. They're liars. Trust me. And he closes the door.
We're not going to Vegas.
He doesn't answer after that.
Hope you don't mind Uncle Rob too much. He's a bit eccentric.
Honestly,
I like him.
can tell.
Okay, Mr. Shaw.
He's at least honest with what he wants to do.
I like
He's a
him.
good man. He's a bit of a trickster. Hey, Diamond,
Yeah.
which way are we going?
He gave you an address, and I'm not. It's not an entire map for you to go through. But how do you guys get there?
I just realized
well-
it's just bus stop up front. God damn it. Anyways,
Bus stop.
I wonder where they got the bus.
Here.
You
where they got the bus.
you look at this bus stop, and contrary to the map, this shit looks very old and gassed. What is the word for old? And like used and it's fading. It's very much fading.
Yeah. Oh.
You wonder to yourself, is that where they got the bus from?
This place could have been like a school. It was almost big enough to be like a courtyard or something.
I guess that's true.
I don't know. Robert just kind of does his own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, how far away is the next place we're going to?
Well, you see, as John pulls out a map, I'm going to take this moment to look at the map myself.
Alright, let me just make you look at the map yourself.
Ah, perfect. I was going to be searching through the Discord.
I'm a little bit more prepared than that.
Lightly.
Yeah, you guys see the map that you already had from from the informant, and again, you see all of these territories. All of them are taken over by someone, and you guys are literally going for the second biggest one, losing only to Robert's territory.
John, makes a note of, if you see that infinity symbol with the star and such, that's the Eternal Space.
Yes.
And down to the right with the FE smile, that should be the Iron Laughter, or whatever the fuck. The Iron Smile? Something.
Something like that.
So...
Alright. That's walking distance.
I want to... Yeah, it's roughly southwest.
By the way, it is. You could walk there. It would just take hours, a few hours, by walk.
How many is a few?
I don't have a car.
You don't have a car, but you also are in a society, so you can figure it out.
I don't know if I want to chance a bus again. Not after last time.
Diamond, I look down up the street. Are there any, parked cars around?
You're not gonna.
I mean,
if you spend a plot, sure there are. You know what? We're in a city. I'm gonna roll. You roll me something, and I'll roll Destiny. If you beat Destiny, you get a car.
Can I argue bravery for being brave enough to steal a car in broad daylight?
Oh God. You can't lose that.
You win, funny man.
So you're very courageous. There is a car that you could steal. I want to say something so bad, but I'm not gonna say it. Just so at the end of the session you can slap your own face. Do you want to really steal this car, roll Brett? How do you want to steal the car?
I'm just looking for one right now. I'm going to point at it and go, we could steal that.
There are a few cars around.
Okay, so we could. However, do we want to?
Oh, stealing cars is a terrible idea.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Also, since that's this close to the Eternals base, I'm going to assume that's one of theirs, so let's not.
Yeah, well, cars are easy to track down no matter what you do.
Yeah.
License plates will do that.
However, I do have the bike. I might be able to take at least one of you two with me.
Yeah, probably.
You guys, you know that old man that Robert that left the front of the bus for Robert to open it? You see him on the ceiling looking down at you guys. He kind of looks at you. You guys are aware you can just call a taxi, right?
They run through this place?
we
Kinda shocked.
we live in a city, a
That is
modern
true.
city. I don't understand what.
Yeah, but
Were you guys considering stealing someone and could just actually take a taxi?
I
Oh,
was
I'm
apocalypse
sorry.
happened yesterday.
Oh, that's funny. Want me to call it for you? I know a guy.
Sure.
All right, give me a
Yeah,
minute.
sure.
That's the honor.
Yeah, and you guys will. Does anyone want to go with Dion, or are you guys just going for? Will someone go with Dion on his bike, or will just the two of you go on a taxi?
So wait, what kind of bike is it? Is it like just like a bicycle, or is it like?
Oh
It's a-
no, it's a
it's a motorcycle.
stolen motorbike.
It's a stolen motorcycle.
Do you remember from when we killed Killer's coworker?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys killed Zayd. and just-
Yes, I see.
you
The
killed
one we
him.
pilfered.
You stole his
one
gun
we-
and stole his bike.
It's a very useful gun. It's fully loaded too.
Luckily, unlike cars, bikes are very difficult to track because their license plates are there.
To be
Wait, is
fair,
there a license plate on that motorcycle?
Good
Yes,
question. Actually.
there is.
Okay, can I do something then?
Oh my god,
Like, is
sure.
it-
John is going to take out the water pistol. Some of the water and a black aura flares as some of the water in it turns a bit dark. He's going to shoot the license plate, and I'm going to kill the oxygen in it so it rusts fast.
Ooh, that's fun.
All right. I'm not
So
gonna
now the
contest
license
that.
plate should be indiscernible unless you had to fix it, like recover it.
All right, that's fun. So yeah. So is anyone going with the other guys? Both going on a taxi.
I mean, how many fits on the motorcycle? Can
Two
we all just ride
people.
down, huh?
I mean,
And
two people can fit on a bike.
uh,
That's reasonable.
I can take the taxi if you want to take the bike.
I mean, I could go either or.
If I'm being honest, I'd prefer the taxi.
Taxi it is.
I mean,
I'll take the bike.
I
Or
say you
we
can
could
both
just
take the
both go on the
taxi.
taxi.
I didn't want to be rude and turn down an offer.
Look, it's more comfortable for me.
Fair enough.
You know, I'm gonna go on the bike just so we don't have one party that can't see stands.
That's true.
Fair enough.
All right.
Also, Mr. Shaw, I've been wanting to share a theory with you.
Oh?
That empathy thing that you and Robert have been discussing.
Yeah?
None of the stands you have on you are yours, right?
That is correct.
Okay. I just have this weird theory. Maybe one of those are giving it to you? It's not 100% concrete, but if having the stand is what triggers empathy, then maybe the original user had empathy and it passed on to you?
Well, might be possible. Like, the only one I can think of would be the sword here. Because I've had the one in my phone for far longer and showed no signs of it.
I could be wrong, but didn't he mention like
Didn't Ezio have empathy?
Ezio? Yeah, I think he did.
But from what I remember, the reason I'm not counting the dog is because I believe I showed aspects of it theoretically through
Right.
before it occurred,
Fair enough.
Yeah, I guess
which
that's
is
true.
like the first one I can think of that's 100% is whatever I did to connect to the sword to make it listen.
Yes. Before we part our ways, before we get there, I have one question. Does the sword have a name? I might have asked this before, but I need a reminder if I have.
As far as I know, its actual name, no. But I've kind of taken to calling it in my head as Catalyst.
Catalyst. Okay.
I will. Yeah.
I just realized I didn't remember its name and thought I'd ask. I'm going to take the taxi and I will meet you all there.
All right.
Okay.
You guys.
You as well.
Both Dion and Steven take the bike. John, you go in a taxi with nameless, iconless NPC, and you guys are moving through town until you guys get to a small traffic area, and you wonder a little bit, what is happening over here? And you find out. So, you probably may have heard rumors of it, probably even seen it, but the police has been incredibly active recently because of the chaos that happened. They're still trying to put things back together, and again, with the gang wars that kind of happened in a lot of places at the same time, they're trying to mobilize to calm things down and make sure people are safe as they can make it. So barricades like these usually tend to happen. So yeah. Dion, I'm giving. Everyone has the power to move their bike, so Dion, you can feel free to move yourself.
Yep.
Alright, we do have the power to move the bike.
Yes.
Police.
Yeah, the police.
Hopefully, whatever it will take to get them to let us to pass won't take too long.
Yeah. You see, as this officer signalized for you to move in and slow down.
Yep. Dion would drive, slow down, follow, safety for the officers being that close.
Mm-hmm. Sir, would you kindly stop for a second?
Of course, officer.
Yes, just because of this entire burst stuff, we're just checking out IDs and making sure who hasn't and who has disappeared. Would you kindly show your IDs, please?
Even well.
Alright, let's do a quick roll here. 1d6 plus 3 for this cop. Oh god, you rolled really bad. And now the roll for Richard. Let's see if he did a good job with that ID. He did a pretty good job.
Good.
He looks at your ID, Dion. He's like, yeah, that's fine. He looks at your ID, Steven. Okay, that's also good. He walks around, and then he looks at the license plate on your bike that is rusted. He then looks at you, Dion. We got a problem here, sir. Your license plate is rusted beyond recognition.
Going to be honest with
crap
you,
it is.
I noticed that I've been trying to set up for replacement. It happened during the burst.
Honestly, I was about to say that whatever explanation you had was gonna be bullshit, but honestly, that fucking burst was so crazy. You know what? You're good. Just try to be quick about it. There might not be cops that mind that are as scary as that.
The problem is, it seems like everyone's trying to fix everything all at once.
Well, it's either that or the entire place goes down at once.
Oh, of course, it's not a complaint. It's just a makes for fun sitting on a phone line for who knows how long.
Thank you for listening in. Have a good day.
Dion will just nod and like slowly start driving off.
Yeah, you start driving off, and hey, John, cops.
Hi.
I'm with the car and you move it.
Okay. John's in the back seat, don't worry about it.
Yeah, you see as the driver shows the ID to the cop, and the cop checks, okay, that's good. He then looks at the license plate. Oh, that's weird, this one's normal. And I was like, okay, Mr. Passenger, please ID.
Yes, sir. So this is something John would have done, like, a while back.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if this is one of those things where I have to spend a plots point, but John would have absolutely have used his ability to wipe off the Joestar part of his name on his ID, so it's just John Vonnegut.
Ooh. I'm gonna say spend a plot for that, though.
I'll spend a plot.
Thank you. As
he'll hand the ID over.
he looks at it, he's like, that checks out. Sorry for the bother. Have a good day.
No problem.
And after you guys travel for a little while, eventually, you move in to a place. I'm just gonna copy paste you all in a second. But yeah. Let me just copy. Go over here. Gonna put you left, guys. Paste. There we go. You guys are on the left side.
Yep.
John is walking alongside.
Mm-hmm. You guys, as you guys are walking in, again, the city is not as destroyed as it was initially, but man, it is scarred for the rest of its existence. You wonder if you'll even be alive for when the city goes back to its full-on, normal-looking state, because everything is fucking wrecked. Holes everywhere, lampposts falling, glitching and breaking. Sometimes there's some things that are on fire that really shouldn't be on fire. And the place is just wrecked. Arriving here, it's not very different. There's some damage here and there. And yeah, this is the place. This seems to be the place, at least. This is the address.
Okay. So, this is... I remember making this note, but you remember when, like, Robert offered us, like, that little, like, clothes, like, department thing in the Eternals base? Like, if we wanted to take a few things?
I don't remember that, of all things. Can you clarify it for me?
Okay, I could be misremembering.
What is it specifically?
If not... Okay, I can just... This is another thing I could just spend a plots point for, because this is something I wanted John to do. Essentially, John would have gone out of his way at some point to have gotten what amounts to a disguise, so no one gets to actually see his face during the operation.
Describe your disguise if you're not wearing it right now. You don't have to describe it, but also spend a plot point for that first of all. But if
we'll do. I guess I misremembered something. I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
I don't remember that happening. Maybe I don't think it happened, but you know, it's a funny idea nonetheless, and I like it.
So John's disguise would be... It would be like a all black biker's helmet and kind of... You know those biker's helmets that that cover the whole head with like the visor in front.
Mm-hmm.
It would be one of those with some white markings that were clearly hurriedly painted on, and a big white marking going over the front of the side, which John has elected as the symbol of the black hole suns.
Ooh, that's sweet. Thank you, Blue.
John very notably is not wearing his pink sombrero. I wonder where that went. And he is now donning the biker's helmet.
Yeah. You guys arrive, and you can see a few things. You can see like a little. You guys can see a gate. You guys can see what you assume to be a regular bodyguard, just in the entrance of the place. And you see a bunch of trash, and of course a sign that, if you look in closer, that sign. I'm gonna put it on the map because I like it. Oh, it did not happen. Give me a hot second.
Donuts.
Jelly-filled, my favorite.
Here it is.
Jelly-filled donuts.
You guys can see this sign.
I can't. Oh, this. I cannot see that.
I put it on the map so it's,
Oh, okay. You can Control Z if you want to show us what it looks like.
It's easier like this, but yeah, you guys can see like something metallic laughter.
Hey, real quick, before we go in, code names,
yes. As John, a thing, John, like, pulls out a little... You know those voice mod things? That you can just, like... He takes off the helmet for a second and shows that it's in the biker's helm. Just put it back on. I am not letting them know who I am.
You're spending another plot for that.
Okay.
Dude,
who needs it, right, guys?
You're pulling out so many items, all right? You're gonna pay for that.
John doesn't want to be discovered.
Man, maybe you should have asked for Robert to give you some disguised. I don't know.
Well, I thought that's what I was referring to with the thing.
Too late. Yeah. What do you guys do?
How about you, Dion? You good with just going in?
Dion's going. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm trying to think. I've been debating. For a place like this, it can't be too flashy with disguises.
You just want to wear my shades? Or a pair of them?
I mean, if you don't mind me taking those spares.
Yeah, go for it.
Shade, you put on the spare sunglasses. You get +1 cool.
Whatever that means.
You're +1 cooler.
I'm adding that to my inventory, and I will use this to use this against you at one point.
Thank you.
+1 cool.
Fuck putting that on traits.
+1 cool while wearing glasses.
You're gonna make a flaw for that. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, inventory it is.
Writes next to it, +1 cool while wearing.
Nice one, Blue.
So, codenames wise, are we going simple or are we going something that could feasibly be a name?
John's like, I will leave that to you guys. I would rather not anything that's trackable back to me.
I would honestly say probably a name is like a name that sounds real enough, but not exact.
Okay, well,
because that way,
there goes.
Because
so basically, no calling this guy biker. Got it.
Yeah, if you just use like descriptions, then people will look for you. If you use names, at least some people look for those instead of who might be behind them.
Fair enough. Hmm.
Also, should they be like just simple names? Because we can just like come up with simple names, or should they sound scary? I don't know.
I mean, if we're going simple names, we can rotate them out. If we're going for something more concrete and recognizable, then we should probably stick to one more stand-outish name. Like, sure, we could all walk in going as Dave, Bob, and Joe, or we could just, you know, do something else.
You want to have a little bit of intrigue to it.
Fair enough. The trifecta of I'm gonna be real. I'm out of game things. I am currently just looking at band names or like band member names to see if there's a cool one.
I'll be honest.
Fair.
Of all the things I expected you guys to spend time on, this was not one of them.
Look,
Listen, I think I might have one, but I'm debating between two.
Steven's gonna throw his hair into a ponytail and just say, okay, I guess for now we'll go by Judas. That should work.
I have two that I'm going between. Well, three. It's either Butchard, Rogers, or O'Reilly. I honestly can't pick. I'm probably, if I had a dice, I would roll about it, but I don't know.
I mean, O'Reilly stands out pretty well.
yeah.
O'Reilly it is then. As for you, gold hair. He's clearly not wanting to say your real name. You got an idea?
Trying to think of anything else, but currently on like Cygnus.
Cygnus sounds cool.
Yeah, why not?
Can you type that name so I can add it? Actually, just type it in your character token.
I'm already doing that.
Yeah, you do that. There we go. Singus. Singus among us, anyway.
I feel like I should kill someone.
Oh no, that is.
Yeah.
Alright. Now that we've got that sorted out, we're gonna try the front door, or...
We probably should have... I mean... Okay. So my original intention was to make noise so Black Hole Sun gains this reputation about it. You know, as I was saying before, boogeyman of gang members, but like I don't know if we should do that the whole way through the operation.
Yeah,
That's
generally
a better
from
exit
my
strategy than
experience.
an entrance strategy.
Yeah, from my experience,
Yes, I
if we make noise
agree.
going in, then we won't get
Then
much
we're
done
exiting a lot
besides,
sooner.
you know.
And
Yeah.
from what I've seen, most of our abilities are more applicable for breaking an entry rather than, dynamite to the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let me build up enough sound in this thing and I might be able to pull something off, but that's a one-shot sort of deal.
And hard to do on short notice, beyond just screaming into it, I guess.
It can get overloaded?
Not really, it just needs time to gather that noise.
I see.
So, like, I could use it to silence the bike, but that still would only, from what I've observed it, only build up so fast.
I see.
Well, I'm gonna try the front door, see if it's locked. Notice